and the traditional medicine system. It is a department under separate head, and they have the separate district hospital and the sub-centers, apart from the district health, which is only dealing with the allopathic medicine. So it doesn't do together. It's a separate building. No existing scientific research in the field. When I visited the district hospital, Kabiraj sir told me that nobody has ever done any research because there isn't a fund. So there isn't anything that is any research done on this. That depends on skill and expertise of the practitioner. The local practitioners of herbal medicines which I interviewed, whom I visited, they all depend on their own skill, their own knowledge. No ongoing training is given to them. They have no unions, nowhere to go to if they have any doubt. There is no coming together to share the challenges and the future direction for them. There is just one hospital for every 9.2 million population, and according to the research done by in West Nepal, the Department of Ayurveda gives free service to those who come, and that is only serving 8% of the population of our country. The theoretical framework is Nepal is one of the great sources of herbal. We have lot of mountains, lot of herbs naturally growing. So from my literature, I found people in the western part of Nepal make their livelihood depending on these herbs, but they are not able to do it sustainably. They are destroying the whole herbs because they are not being communicated. They have not been having any training as to do it professionally. Holism is the key element of traditional medicine. So traditional medicine is something that is universally agreed point because it deals with the whole entire cosmos, the whole person, not in isolation as like allopathic medicine. So there is a holistic approach in the traditional medicine. Any communication in the traditional approach, in the traditional medicine, there's a lot of personal contact. The doctor, the one who deals with the patient, spends a lot of time. It's more of a subjective approach. There is more communication takes place between the doctor and the patient. And how integrated this traditional medicine and conventional medicine is in almost in Nepal, there is no literature, there is nothing is done on that. So to provide holistic service to the patients is a theory that is more advisable for the overall development of the patient. The conceptual framework is because there is a need for the holistic approach towards the sick individual. During this traditional treatment, at all levels is touched upon simultaneously, like physical, spiritual, all the levels are touched because the doctor looks subjective approach. He spends a lot of time talking to the patient. He finds out everything. His treatment also is holistic. So it is involving at all levels, touching at all levels, addressing the problem at all levels. Traditional procedure based therapy. They use a lot of therapies which is more natural, which is more feeling of at home. You feel one with the cosmos. It's the cultural background of the patient is also taken care. So holistic approach is the key element in the traditional approach. So the hypothesis and the assumptions are, so there is a romantic view that traditional medicine is considered basically good by everyone, and it is marginalized because it is not having any commitment. We are not committing. No one is promoting. No one is communicating. Even under this Center for Communication program, under this social behavior change or communication change, even in that, under John Hopkins College also, I did not see any traditional treatment, traditional medicine being promoted through this, making use of this communication approach under this development communication principles. I don't see. Though traditional medicine is so good, and so it is so true, traditional medicine is very much rural, it is poor and is marginalized in front of the conventional medicine, though it has lot of side effects. Traditional medicine has to be continuously updated. In Bhutan, side by side with allopathic under the same roof, I did a study on that, where they have integrated both the medicine. So there they are coming up with the latest need that they need to continuously update by scientific studies, research, and then the utilitarian views is the drugs scientific studies, so that there can be promotion of where you diagnose the sickness through allopathic and give the treatment herbal medicine through traditional medicine. So the utilitarian view of hypothesis is that drugs, allopathy also uses lot of traditional herbs, which is because though we take